Have you ever wondered why Japanese cars like Toyota, Honda, or Lexus are famous for crossing 1,000,000 miles, while many other vehicles struggle to even reach half of that? It's not just luck or marketing, it's a combination of engineering discipline and maintenance habits deeply rooted in Japanese culture. In Japan, car ownership isn't just about transportation, it's about respect for the machine. In this video, we will uncover the Japanese secrets that can make your car last 1,000,000 miles, and if you follow them, your vehicle could easily outlive your expectations. Let's get started. Habit number 1. Shaken philosophy: maintenance over repairs. In Japan, there's something called Shaken, which is a mandatory vehicle inspection system. Instead of waiting for things to break, Japanese drivers are trained to replace parts on schedule, even before failure. This mindset flips the Western habit of drive it until it breaks upside down. Think of it like going to the doctor not only when you're sick, but for regular checkups that catch hidden issues early. By replacing small components like belts, fluids, and bushings ahead of time, the car stays in near-new condition, dramatically extending its life. This culture of prevention is a key reason why Japanese cars are known for unmatched reliability worldwide. Habit number 2. Gentle driving habits. Japanese drivers are taught to treat their cars as living machines, not disposable tools. Harsh acceleration, slamming brakes, or constantly pushing the car to its limits simply doesn't happen as often. This smooth driving style keeps stress off the engine, transmission, and suspension. Imagine two identical cars, one driven like a taxi in Tokyo with calm starts and stops, the other raced around like it's on the Autobahn. The difference after 10 years? One still feels tight and new, while the other is worn out. Gentle driving is one of the biggest Japanese secrets to a 1,000,000-mile car. Habit number 3. Oil change discipline, the heartbeat of longevity. One of the biggest reasons Japanese cars reach 1,000,000 miles is their strict oil change discipline. In many places, drivers stretch oil changes as far as possible, sometimes 10,000 or even 15,000 miles, thinking they're saving money. But the Japanese treat oil like the blood of the engine. It must stay clean, fresh, and flowing. Many Japanese owners stick to shorter intervals, often changing oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, even when modern engines and oils claim they can go longer. They understand that clean oil reduces friction, prevents sludge buildup, and keeps tiny internal parts like bearings, lifters, and valves working smoothly for decades. Over hundreds of thousands of miles, this habit prevents wear that would otherwise destroy an engine. Habit number 4. Respecting warm-up and cool-down time. One of the most overlooked habits in Japan is respecting the warm-up and cool-down process. Japanese drivers don't just start the car and blast off. They allow the oil to circulate, let the engine reach operating temperature, and only then drive at normal speeds. This gentle warm-up prevents cold starts from grinding away at the engine. For turbocharged cars, the cool-down is just as important. Shutting off a hot turbo immediately can cook the oil inside it, leading to expensive failures. Instead, Japanese drivers often let the engine idle for a short while or drive gently before shutting it down. Over decades, this respect for warm-ups and cool-downs is one of the biggest reasons Japanese cars last so long. Habit number 5. High-quality fluids, changed religiously. Ask any Japanese mechanic and they'll tell you, fluids are the lifeblood of your car. Engine oil, coolant, transmission fluid. If they're fresh and high quality, the car runs like new. If they're old and dirty, the car starts dying from the inside out. Unlike in other countries where people push oil changes to 10,000 or even 15,000 miles, Japanese owners often change theirs far earlier. They see it as cheap insurance for a very expensive machine. Fresh oil means less friction, less heat, and less wear on the engine. Regular fluid changes are one of the simplest yet most powerful habits that keep Japanese cars alive for 1,000,000 miles. Spend a little on fluids now, and you save thousands in repairs later. Habit number 6. Patience with small repairs. Japanese car owners rarely ignore small problems. A minor oil drip, a faint squeak in the brakes, or a check engine light isn't left for months. They fix it immediately. Why? Because they know small issues turn into big failures if left unattended. That squeaky brake pad could wear into the rotor. That oil drip could lead to a low level that kills the engine. And that check engine light could signal something slowly damaging the emissions system. By fixing things early, Japanese owners prevent catastrophic failures and keep their cars running in near-new condition for decades. Habit number 7, cooling system discipline. Japanese mechanics often say, an engine doesn't die from miles, it dies from heat. That's why they pay close attention to radiators, hoses, thermostats, and coolant. A single overheating incident can warp a head gasket or crack an engine block, shortening the car's life drastically. In Japan, coolant isn't just topped up, it's flushed on schedule, and hoses are replaced before they fail. Fans and thermostats are tested to ensure they're working correctly. This focus on temperature control means Japanese cars almost never face the heat-related failures. It's a quiet secret, but one of the most important reasons their engines live so long. Habit number 8, scheduled timing belt and chain care. One of the most disciplined habits in Japan is replacing timing belts exactly when recommended. In many countries, drivers gamble with timing belts, pushing them 20,000 or even 30,000 miles beyond the interval to save money. But if a belt snaps, it often destroys the engine in seconds. Japanese owners avoid this risk completely by treating the timing belt like a life-or-death component. Even timing chains, which are marketed as lifetime, are inspected and kept clean with frequent oil changes. This habit of never delaying critical maintenance keeps engines alive far longer than expected, turning potential engine killers into routine, manageable costs. Habit number 9, minimal modifications, keep it stock. Car modification culture is huge in Japan, but here's the secret. The cars that last 1,000,000 miles are usually the ones kept bone stock. Why? Because factory engineers design cars with balance, harmony, and durability in mind. When owners install cheap aftermarket parts, add turbo kits, or tweak the electronics, they often push the car beyond what it was designed to handle. That means more stress on the engine, more strain on the transmission, and more risk of breakdowns. Japanese owners who aim for longevity stick to OEM parts and avoid unnecessary mods. That's all for this video. 9 Japanese secrets to making a car last 1,000,000 miles. It's not magic, it's mindset. These habits may sound simple, but when practiced consistently, they turn ordinary cars into legends. If you want your vehicle to last a lifetime, stop treating it like a disposable tool and start treating it like the Japanese do.